So I'm sorry to break it to you, but there is no magic key to the kingdom. Hey folks, how you doing? Today I'm going to be talking about the best piece of writing advice I could give you. I am asked that question time and again. What's the best piece of writing advice you can give someone? So I'm going to talk about that for a brief time today. But first, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so now. And hit that bell so you get notified when I have new videos up. Oh, um, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and we'll get started here in a moment. So I'm recording this video on a Wednesday because Saturday is my anniversary and I don't want to have to record a video on my anniversary. So I thought I would do it today and just, post it so it releases on Saturday. It'll be 28 years and we're still as happy as we were when we got married and more in love, and that's what makes it worthwhile. So I'm thrilled about that. And also Saturday is Beltane, one of our holidays. So yeah, not doing filming on holiday / anniversary. Today I decided I would talk about a few things, and then I was like, I don't want to talk about that. And then it was like, what about this? No, I don't want to talk about that. And then I went, maybe I don't have anything to say. I was like, I always have something to say. I'm well known for having opinions. What can I say? It's just me. Then I thought about, what could I possibly talk about? Well, first it crossed my mind that, guess what? I bought a dress that put me out of my comfort zone, and I'm wearing it. As you can see, it is not a color I normally wear. However, I think it looks good. I think it works. And it's comfortable and it's pretty. And it's not my normal style too. I love cold shoulder dresses, but the ruffly thing, not my normal style either. But I decided I wanted to go out of my comfort zone just a little bit and see if it worked. And I think I will be wearing this dress. So after the fashion talk, let's see. I was sitting here thinking, one of the questions I get asked a lot in interviews especially is if I could give aspiring writers a piece of advice, one piece of advice, what would it be? It's very simple. There is no magic key to the kingdom. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that, but it's true. There is not a magic key to success. There's no one thing you can do that will guarantee success. But I will tell you, the one thing you can do that will get you on the road to it is to write. So many people I've met talk about writing. They talk about their ideas. They talk over when I am able to write a book. They talk over what they want to write, but they don't sit down and write. And honestly, the thing that makes you a writer is writing. Now, not all writers write all the time, and not every writer writes every day, and some of us write almost every day because that's our nature. You have to find the rhythm that works for you, but you have to write. I mean, if you want to be a writer, you've just got to sit down and do it. And don't angst over not having ideas at first. Just sit down and write about your day, write in a journal, write a poem, write about your cat, write about your dog, write about your kid, write about something that makes you happy, that gives you joy. And don't worry about how long it is. Don't worry about what you're going to do with it. Don't worry that you have to show it to anybody. Just write. Find a beautiful journal and write by hand if you want. Write on the keyboard. Find the best way for you and just write. This sounds flippant, but it's not. You can't become a writer without writing. And the best way to learn is by doing. I don't care how many creative writing courses you take, whether it's 0 or 10, they aren't going to turn you into a writer. The best they can do is give you some tools to work with. And remember, not everybody's tools are going to be the same. The way I write is not necessarily the way you're going to write, not necessarily the way, oh, my friend Sarah Cannon writes. It's not going to be the way, oh, Kate Danley writes. It's not going to be the way Laurel Hamilton writes. The way I write is the way I write. The way you write will be the way you write. That's why you need to find a world that you love of your own. I know a lot of people love fan fiction. I know a lot of people start in fan fiction. I don't love it. I don't like it. I don't like people writing fan fiction of my worlds because it's my world and I'm the one who knows what goes on in that world. Create a world for yourself. Create one that you love. Create one that feels good, that is yours and only yours, and write in that world. And it may be, a world where rabbits are trying to find a new home. And there you have Watership Down. Maybe a world where a very small, meek race, the fate of the world hinges on the back of one of them. Lord of the Rings. Each world is unique. Each world that is created has its own view, has its own feeling. So find something that matters to you, and even if it's a very small world at this point, the world, say, of your cat, the world of your child, the world of 2 ants on a log that you're watching. Write about that world. See what you can make about that world. Don't feel like anybody's going to watch you. Don't worry about grammar per se. Don't worry about spelling at this point. Just write. Write because you love the words, because you love the process. Write because you have something to say. And don't worry about showing it to anybody. Don't feel you have to bring it to a teacher or something. Just when I started out writing, I just wrote. Now, I did start submitting short stories when I was 14, trying to get published. And I got a lot of rejections back then. And that was okay because I knew that it would take time and that it would take time for me to hone my craft. I knew that. I didn't expect to hit it out of the gate. So I wasn't that disappointed when I got rejected because it was proof to me that I was trying. But I really encourage you to find something that matters to you, that's personal to you, and start writing about it. And once the words start to flow, other ideas will come. So there's my piece of advice to you today. One big piece of writing advice. Don't expect a magic key. Nobody's going to give you a key that opens the kingdom to becoming a writer. What you have to do is find that key for yourself. And each person's key will be different. So go out, buy a pretty journal, or sit down at your computer, or grab a composition book, and start writing and see what comes out. You're probably going to be pleasantly surprised after a while. And don't judge yourself. Don't compare yourself to other writers. Just write the words that are up here in your head. Camera was getting a little blurry there. So that's it for today. Just go find that magic key of your own. And I will talk to you next week with something else. I'll think of something else to say. Until then, I hope you take care. If you are a fellow pagan like me, have a wonderful, blessed Beltane. And have a good year. And be safe. Mask up. Be safe. Because for those of us who cannot have the vaccine, it helps us if you mask up and take precautions. And I for one, appreciate it. Talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.